Hi and welcome back. This lecture is going to be a little bit longer because we're going to talk about addition and subtraction of positive and negative integers because it seems to be kind of a tripping point with people. If you're already familiar with this topic, you can feel free to skip this lecture or watch it for as long as you need to feel comfortable that you have the concept. We're going to approach this topic from an intuitive perspective, which is that of a bank account or a piggy bank, if you will. As you can see here, we're starting out with negative $3. Perhaps we borrowed $3 from someone, so that kind of puts us in debt from the beginning. But let's say that someone who owes us $4 gives it back to us. We take $3 of that and pay it back to the person who we owe to, and we have $1 left over. Let's say on the other hand, we start off with $3 of debt, and then we borrow another $1 from the same person or someone else. That puts our balance at negative $4. So anything we make up to $4 is going to go back to paying that debt. But let's say we start out at negative $3, and someone comes to us and says, hey, I'm going to take away $4 of your debt. Because you're only $3 in debt, they pay off that $3 plus give you an extra $1 because they're taking away $4 of that debt. So now you have $1 again. What you see here is another way to write what we just saw before, except they use parentheses. You start off with negative $3, and someone offers to take away $4 of debt, which is represented by the negative 4 here. Again, the result would be that you'd be $1 back in the green after that. Let's say that for whatever reason, you had $3 in your account, but at some point you borrowed $4 from someone, so you subtracted $4 from your account. If that same person or another person offers to take away that $4 of debt, that would leave you with $7. Some of these are more intuitive. Let's say you start out with $4 in your account, but someone owes you $2. You add that $2 to your existing account of $4, which gives you $6. Let's say you start off with $7 in your account, but you purchase something that's $2. That takes $2 away from your account and leaves you with $5. Again, let's say that we start off with $4 in our account, but someone offers to take away $2 of debt, the $2 of debt being represented by the negative 2. If they take away that debt, that leaves you with $6 in your account. The example that follows is pretty much the same thing, only it uses parentheses, which makes it easier to read and looks neater. Let's use the next example to think about this a little bit more. Let's say you start out with $5 of debt, but for some reason you earn $2. Another way you could write this would be similar to this example. Someone can either add money to your account, and that's the same thing as taking away debt, or taking away a negative number. In this case, if you started out with $5 of debt, but you somehow came across $2, that would leave you with negative $3. If you started out with negative $3, and you had to spend or promise someone $2 in return for services, you would take away $2. That would leave you with negative $5, or $5 in debt. Again, this is similar to the example that we saw before, where you start out with negative $5, but you earn $2. Only here, you start out with negative $5, and someone offers to take away $2 of that debt, represented by a negative 2. The result is the same. You're left with $3 of debt, or negative 3. Let's say you start out with $5 of debt, but someone offers to take away $6 of that debt, represented by a negative 6. That would leave you with $1 overall. Again, if you started out with $3 in your account, but someone offered to take away $4 of debt, even though you're not in debt, that would leave you with $7 in your account. From here on out, we're going to stop talking about these, and we're just going to go through the pictures. Please take a look at the figures, and then the graph on the right, and make sure that they make sense to you. As stated, if you feel like you have the concept down, feel free to move on to the next lecture. You can always come back again and watch this later for a refresher. Okay, let's go ahead and take a break here. When we come back, we're going to talk about order of operations.